Todd Chrisley's daughter, Savannah, has been keeping a secret. For about a week now, the Sassy by Savannah creator has been teasing a new product on their Instagram. However, now the big secret is out. Chrisley Knows best fans are in for a treat with this surprise. Keep reading to find out more about this big surprise. Earlier today, September 6th, the Sassy by Savannah Instagram profile made a major announcement. Savannah Chrisley has been working on a fragrance collection. Now, fans can purchase samples ahead of the collection release. The caption of the photo instructs people that are interested in buying the perfume samples to do so at sassybysavannah.com. When it comes to the release date, there is no news of that yet. However, the caption says that they will release real soon. It is likely that the Chrisley Knows best star is weary to publicize release dates. This is a lesson she learned when it came to the release of her cosmetics line, Sassy by Savannah. When the blonde bombshell co-hosted Chrisley Confessions with her mom, she gave some insight into what she doesn't share exact dates. "I don't want to give an exact date because I was supposed to launch stuff in March and it didn't happen because of shipping delays." The Sassy by Savannah Chrisley creator prides herself on having affordable products. Her fragrance line is no exception. The samples are 30.05 FL. OZ. Bottles for $5 USD. The fragrances are named Sweetest Revenge, Fearless Love, and Dreaming Out Loud. Unfortunately, there aren't any scent descriptions listed. The closest thing to a description is a quote inside the packaging. The quote reads, "Sassy, a brand created by a modern woman for the good of all, supporting dreams and creating beauty." From the looks of the comments section on the announcement post, fans cannot wait to smell Savannah's fragrance collection. About half of the comments are fans talking about how they can't wait to smell the perfumes. The other half are fans sharing that they've already ordered their samples. Are you excited about Sassy by Savannah perfume? Are you going to order some samples? Check out the announcement photo here. Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to come back to TV shows Ace for more Chrisley Knows best news. Under a sky streaked with dusk's lavender and gold, Savannah Chrisley pressed her palm against the cool glass window of her new downtown condo. Below, the city thrummed with life, horns, laughter echoing off brick facades, neon signs winking at passersby. It was supposed to be her sanctuary, a fresh start after the storm. But tonight, the air felt heavy, charged. Her phone buzzed with a split-screen image, a bold headline declaring her secret, framed under her name in all capitals. Her breath caught. How could the world already know? She hadn't spoken a word. The condo was sparsely furnished, a sleek sofa, a tall floor lamp, scattered art she collected during moments stolen between chaos. Yet it felt strangely exposed, like a glass box reflecting every doubt she buried. Savannah turned, fingers brushing the edge of the white marble countertop, tracing invisible cracks that demanded attention. She lifted the screen again. The text read, "Savannah Chrisley lo bi for pardon." Sleeping her way. Her heart hammered, hands shook. The rumor factory had churned overnight, fueled by whispers during press runs and barbed comments on her podcast, Unlocked. She dared to fight, pleaded, testified. But now, the headlines twisted every effort into scandal. A tremor of anger flared. She paced, boots clicking sharp on the hardwood floor. Memories rushed in. Midnight oil burned scripting emotional speeches in the days following her parents' conviction. Tear-stained notebooks scribbled with strategies, phone numbers, contacts, permitted distortions that painted her as manipulative, needy, compromising herself for attention. She stopped at the window again. The city's pulse mirrored hers, steady, persistent. You'd think fame would protect you. Instead, it magnified every glance, every half-truth. She pressed her lips together, a storm gathering behind calm eyes. There was a knock at the door. Her brother, Grayson, entered without waiting. He slung an arm around her shoulders, the weight of his concern reflected in his eyes. Across the room, Chloe peeked, clutching a stuffed animal, a small reminder of yes, some things are sacred. Without speaking, Savannah grabbed her laptop, fingers gliding across keys to launch her podcast platform. The spinning circle felt like a countdown clock. She inhaled. This was her arena. Her voice would be heard. Instead of words, she composed a deliberately quiet episode. The ambient hush of her room, interspersed with snippets of her movements, the pen clicking, keys tapping, a distant siren. No voice, no defense, just living. She posted it, titled Simply. Day 1 after the rumor. And, let it go, silence didn't last. Comments poured in, confusion, support. But many sensed the calm defiance behind her choice. Because sometimes, silence roars louder than words. 2 weeks later early morning. Savannah sat at her kitchen island, tea steam spiraling upward. The city beyond her window had shifted. Now a dawn glow bathing everything in soft optimism. She scrolled through trending topics. The rumor had lost steam. No one constantly pushed it now. Instead, the public fixated on her next move. Will she speak? Will she push back? But Savannah didn't need to. Actions were louder. She held community gatherings, inviting legal aid advocates, ex-inmates, mothers who'd raised siblings solo, all discussing reform and empathy. She arranged walkthroughs at local shelters, where she delivered supplies quietly, plant by plant, with no photo op. She donated hush money rumors to charity, cold, anonymous transfers that left no trace. Each action chipped away at suspicion. The rumor faded in the face of consistent integrity. One afternoon, a video surfaced, unbeknownst to her, captured on film, of her reading bedtime stories to Chloe and Grace in her, voice soft but steady, children laughing safe. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't scandal. It was love. The viral comments lightened. Finally, we see her heart. The turning point in the months since, the condo had grown warm. Bookshelves filled with titles on justice and storytelling. Plants thrived. Savannah discovered sustaining growth happens over time, rooted in quiet consistency, not headlines. She'd begun mentoring young women, sharing how resilience didn't require loudness. She helped them craft personal stories, not speeches, learned that authenticity often breaks through louder than rhetoric. And one morning, she found an envelope slipped under her door. Inside, a letter. I believe you. Your silence saved me. Thank you. No name, no signature. It felt like redemption. Reflection. Savannah leaned back at her kitchen table. Tea cooled at her side. The rumor had surfaced, cruel, unfounded, but it had dug deeper roots in her. It uncovered a quiet power she'd always carried but often doubted. Her secret was not about manipulation or scandal. It was about grace under pressure, about rebuilding through presence, not performance. No public speech, no explosive statement. Just everyday integrity, day after day. That was her true power, and now, finally, the world could see it, without words. Savannah Chrisley sat on the edge of her king-size bed, bathed in the warm golden hush of morning light. Her perfectly manicured fingers hovered over her phone. The screen buzzed. Again. And again. Notifications, headlines, direct messages, flashing, chiming, vibrating, insisting. But she didn't touch it. Not yet. The news was out. Her secret was no longer hers. Across the whitewashed floor, a single high heel lay on its side. Its twin was nowhere to be seen. She kicked them off in the hallway the night before, right after she stepped out of that black SUV, heart racing, blood humming in her ears. She had known this day was coming. She just hadn't expected it to feel so quiet. The irony. The public had always thought Savannah Chrisley was loud, sassy, sharp, too polished, too poised. A reality star princess with a firecracker temper, daddy's girl turned Southern Spitfire. America had watched her grow up on TV, trading barbs with her father, strutting through life with a designer bag and a bite to her voice. They thought they knew her. They didn't know this, not until today. The leak happened sometime around 2:00 a.m., a mysterious post on a private subreddit, a blurry photo, a scanned document, a rumor ignited by an account with no name. Then the wildfire spread. Twitter, TikTok, gossip blogs, text threads. And now the world knew. She picked up the phone. Still vibrating. A text from her manager. 2 from old producers. 7 from distant relatives she hadn't spoken to in over a year. And, of course, 5 missed calls from journalists. She didn't respond to any of them. Instead, Savannah stood and walked barefoot to the kitchen, the cold marble tiles grounding her. She poured almond milk into Chloe's favorite cereal bowl, the one with rainbow sprinkles embedded in the glaze, and set it on the table. She wasn't hungry herself, but routine had become her anchor these days. From the hallway, she heard the soft shuffle of small feet. Then came the familiar creak of the third floorboard. She didn't turn, just smiled softly. Chloe plopped into the chair, curly hair wild and free, still tangled from sleep. She rubbed her eyes and began munching silently, not even noticing the hum of the city awakening outside. Savannah watched her. 6 months ago, she'd sat in a stark office, signing papers with hands that trembled just slightly. A judge nodded. A lawyer smiled. No cameras, no crew. Just Savannah, Chloe, and the weight of the world shifting onto her shoulders. No one had told her how heavy legal motherhood felt. Not heavy in the bad way, heavy in the